Alright, welcome everybody. How are we all doing? Hope we're all doing well today. We're switching up the schedule a little bit today. Normally, today would be a free-to-play, but as I kind of talked about yesterday, I think we need to make a little bit of progress on the Warden, and I also think I need to not necessarily slow down with the free-to-play, but I think we need to catch up in terms of videos before we continue sort of going 3 days a week, because we've got a lot done, but we're a little bit behind on the videos, so I need to catch up with that before I feel comfortable like jumping too far ahead. Otherwise, you know, people that come to the stream new are going to be completely out of the loop, and you know, that kind of makes sense to me. So the plan is, today we are going to be doing some more Warden. We're level 40 with the Warden at the minute. So level 45 we can go get legendary weapons, potentially. That could be something. That might speed up some stuff. Hopefully we get some good legacies. If not, then, well, we'll see. And then we'll continue on with just deeding virtues the like. If we get to 50, which might be possible today, but I severely doubt it considering how everything goes, then we could get 50, and at 50 we have new weapons and armor mailed to us, and jewelry, and all the like Warden legacies are kind of meh. Well, I wouldn't know. I've never I've never had a Warden. It's actually my highest level Warden ever, so am I going to do the more area door zones before moving to Moria? That is kind of the plan. What we're doing is similar to what Joe's doing, which is we're going to be Stone the Tortoising at 50. I'm only going to go Moria for the legendaries, or like not even into Moria, but you know what I mean. But we're going to go Tortoise, get everything done, and then we're going to be doing like raidy stuff, potentially. Because that was kind of the plan. So the faster we can get there, the less I have to be feel guilty about keeping them at a level 50 champ. But we'll see how it goes. I don't think we've got too many people at 50, but maybe if we've got some people like low 40s, 40, 45, we could run a rift with them if they want to, or just stuff like that. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, even if that doesn't work out properly, then we can... something tells you your phone is way behind. Well, you'll see how far behind it is by my replying to that. But yeah, we'll see. Either way, let us switch in to the game. Log in. My Runekeeper is now the same level as my Warden. I still haven't fixed that. I should probably fix that, but maybe I'm not being sold to constantly. I thought the greatest idea, why don't we just like put a thing in there saying follow on Twitch? Yeah, so I'm going to do the Watcher stuff to get Seeker of Deep Places, but we're not going to go any further than that for the moment. I guess I also need to do Belfeg. Thank you for the follow. Much appreciated there. You can take a screenshot of the door. That's true. Problem with that instance is it's so janky. With the way it's set up. I don't remember where I was. I think I had just done Troll Shores, right? Yeah. So we have Deed Tracker now installed, so that's actually got no 150 because you got a new dog. Damn. Well, a new dog's pretty cool though, right? Hello, Rundle. How are we? But yeah, we've got all this done. Now, in theory, I can just check off everything here, right? Just Deeds of Breland. Which means I've also got Brood Hunter, Grave Digger, and these ones done. Like, we know we've done those. How have I only got... Oh, Wildwoods. Nice. That's a completely different thing. Let's get to level 65, which is a completely separate thing. We should have completed Deeds of the Shire, which just means that is fully completed. Oh, hello. Howie. Area to Luin, we've done everything bar Sarnor. But that's for a different time. Lone Lands, we should have done everything in the Lone Lands, to my knowledge. And it's quite nice that it just says... You got 5k points, you can't activate the one you want. What, for the, you mean the channel points? I was going to say, they're not Iron Man at the minute, so that'll be why. I'm not even sure we'll get an Iron Man this week, if I'm spending a lot more time on the Warden. But we'll see how things go. So North Downs, I should also be done on. I haven't done roving threats, obviously. But yeah, I was going to say, I like that it shows the remaining, like, oh, hey, if I want 42k, here's Wildwoods. You know, if I want 42k virtual experience, there's Wildwoods to go through. Troll Shores. Now, I've done Explorer, and we've done Deeds of, but we have not done all the Slayers, because I honestly didn't get around to it. I've been a little bit busy. I don't even think I've done any of the Slayers yet, but that's for another time. And then Misty Mountains, which technically I think is where we'd go today, right? That's definitely not what I'm after. Shift L, there we are. So, Misty Mountains, that is apparently where we go to today. Will be interesting to see how that goes. But we also have the fact that we should probably go for... what do I have mail-wise? Ooh. Oh yeah, I'm just being sent Agility, Might, Vitality, Physical Mastery stuff. Has a 100 pass Damper yet? Level 55. I think I'm further ahead with you in questing. The problem is I had to level separately because I couldn't do the quest because I was under levels. Oh, nice. That's... That's really nice. Nice. I'll probably use that on the Hunter if I'm going to use it anywhere. I know technically I'll benefit from it here, but... Yeah, that's for a different character, I think.
Will you give me a moment of your time, friend?
But it's, yeah, 50 virtue experience, or 500 virtue experience. Hey, how we doing? Let's go clear out my inventory a little bit. We're going to keep these and those because I'm actually doing my jeweler recently, so I need to keep on track of that. I would chuck them away. I have so many, so it's fine if I chuck them away. Tome of Burst of Experience. Ooh. Alright. Anniversary gift boxes. I'm going to chuck. I don't need them. I don't know why I came to a Vault Keeper when I literally have that in my inventory, but then there's that. And yeah, Misty Mountains will be our next thing. Is that better? I mean, it's heal. No, Physical Mastery, Agility, Vitality. Even though we get... No, actually, it's just generally worse. It's really annoying when you get something that's higher level, but worse, and you're like, really? I mean, that gives me Physical Mastery. But I just get more stats, I think. Will Vitality Fate. That could be... That is an upgrade. That's a significant upgrade. Why did I not equip that? MM is fun. What, Misty Mountains? I thought you said Minas Morgul. I was like, how would you know? I feel so bad every time I say that. I don't mean it, alright? I'm gonna just check that. That obviously as well. And then, yeah, there's a couple things that we can have a look at. But Misty Mountains is the thing that we need to go do. I'll do anniversary stuff off stream probably. I've got plenty of time for it, even if I don't do it like immediately. So that's fine, I think. Another thing is I need to make sure that I am at the correct tier. I think I am. Right? Artisan, that's dwarf iron and stuff. Yeah. And platinum, which was lone lands and stuff. So ancient iron, ancient nickel, that kind of stuff. Should be Misty Mountains, if not the previous tier. Misty Mountains shouldn't jump up that much for me. It is the hobby horse time. It is the best horse, so we have to use it. Right, what's the best way of getting to Misty Mountains? Rivendell, technically. So if we go Tinadir, we should be able to go Rivendell. And we should be fine. Hobby horse is great. It is the best horse. I think I should just get rid of all this stuff, like combat run speed boost. Not really needed. Scroll of Finesse, maybe. Some lower tier, like level 15 potions, really not needed. Does have 2 tiers? Fair enough. You should be able to get Rivendell from here, right? No. How do I get to Rivendell? What's the best way to get to Rivendell? Southbury. Would make sense. I always think it's weird that Westbury is like overall a better area, but they specifically make it so that Southbury is like the place you need to go to travel anywhere, and they make it so it's locked unless you find it, and if you're not VIP you also can't go there. So how many things do you want to do to make my life harder? Huh? Loading screen. Why don't you just load me into a different layer immediately? Like, what's the point, huh? Just make me preload into another area. Such a dumb way of doing it. Right, I'm gonna have to go get the maps up for Misty Mountains. Misty Mountains is probably one of the regions that I don't know very well. Like, more so than any others. Please tell me I've got Rivendell. I do, good. Evening, how are we doing? I was about to say, if I don't have Rivendell, I would be so upset. Misty Mountains. Let's get that one up. See, the biggest issue... Gonna go make dinner. Alright, see you later.
How can I be of service?
Have fun. No, I don't have Glowing's Camp or Hrimberg. Well, I mean, they are, well, supposedly planning a visual and technical upgrade. So, let's hope. Evening. Yeah, you would be the one to tell me about roving threats, wouldn't you? I did die to a roving threat yesterday, I think, didn't I? The day before. To be fair, wasn't looking at all, so I blame chat. I'm allowed to blame chat, right? But yeah, I mean, it definitely felt weird going from Vermintide yesterday back to here. I was like, damn. Looked like that. I played it last night, slash this morning, because sleep schedule's great in the minute. I played it on my ultra wide, like actually playing it on ultra wide, and oh, it was beautiful. Hey, how are we? Doing well, I hope. Let's see if we start to struggle today. Maybe we'll actually struggle. Which should be fun. I mean, we've got to do questing here anyway. How many quests are there for this area? I actually don't know. I mean, I could very easily check. Yeah, I don't disagree. There's definitely people that sort of look at it and go, I don't like that. But at the same time, I don't think graphics is a game. Like, graphics isn't everything to a game. There's plenty of bad-looking games that are good. And there's plenty of beautiful-looking games that are terrible, so... I think it's the sort of generic don't judge a book by its cover kind of thing, just because it looks maybe not as good as a 2021 release game. It is 14 years old. Doesn't mean it's going to be a bad game, and I think, you know, there's always that case of people have their prejudgments, even not just about graphics. They don't like certain game designs, they don't like certain models, they don't like certain everything. But I think if people don't want to enjoy the game, then that's fair to them. I'm certainly not here to try and convince anybody to play the game. Don't get me wrong. Only got to do 30. Nice. I like that. You know, I think... Do you think that's why they make the Shire 75? So anytime it's not 75, it's like, finally, yes. It's not terrible. I clicked accept. What are you doing? Oh, it was 2 quests. No wonder. Okay. I love how I just hold the hobby horse like that. It's so fun. Right. Let's grab that one. I mean, there's technically an epic in here, right? I didn't do epic last time, so... Ooh, that might be awkward. Where am I epic-wise? I don't think I picked it up. Am I doing all the quests? I am currently only doing enough quests to get the deed done. I think we started with Ered Luin's deeding. And did everything. And it's just... difficult to sort of... not necessarily justify, but it's so much to do. You know? So much to get done that it's like, after a while, it's like, what do I get from this? You know? Once I've got the deed done, especially in the sort of lower level areas when we were higher levels, it's like, what do I actually get? Like, from this? Armor's not really a huge deal. So, I think we just decided against it. So, Dwarf Iron is the tier we're on. So I'm guessing if it's 2 tiers of stuff in here, it's this and the higher tier, which means I can gather both of them, which is good. We will be spending time getting this stuff, so that's a point. Can you? Oh, yes. Perfect. That's what someone said. Unless it's a higher tier and a lower tier. What on earth is this? What is that? What? What just happened? I've never seen that before. Will I stop shouting so much? Sure. Let's do it. Let's filter out all the shouts. We'll be the quietest warden in the game. Right. Which of these do we... It's so much that I've got to, like... What on earth is this? You should be able to double-click these and play. You can filter out any sound in the game. So... Yeah. Skill made Elf Scream 03. And... like the swinging, you could make the game just silent. Yeah, skill made a male elf scream 01. So if I did this in theory, and that, I already had that one. Then I'm guessing what should happen. It would have been 3-3 because I accidentally. So we just have to keep this up, and then we filter out all the sounds, and then we're good. But yeah, I think it would be nice if you could double-click a sound. That'll probably beat 02, right? Yeah. So now, in theory, we shouldn't even shout. Now we're the quietest warden. But yeah. If you were able to double-click sounds so you could actually work out which one's which, that'd be really nice. Oh, I lied. I didn't take out all the shouts. I want to. Got out all the pig noises from the pet. Yeah, I can imagine that getting a little frustrating. What if I... Damn it. Yeah, the only other pet I kind of get, like, annoyed with a little bit is the treasure-laden horse or goat. Both of them, really. Because what ends up happening is... where is it? Huh? Yeah, what ends up happening is... Battle cry, maybe? Yeah, it makes like this gold sound constantly. Like shingling coins sort of thing, like coins hitting each other every time, or like on a periodic basis, and it's just like, why? Why does this exist? So now we're the quietest warden. I feel like it's really loud music though for some reason. Not music, but like in-game volume. I don't know why. I haven't changed any settings. I don't even know I'm killing these. I have literally zero reason to kill these. I only want to kill these. So these guys are on level, which means we should be fine. As long as they're not massively higher level, then I think we're generally alright. Though I think our gear is a little below what we would like. Yeah, I might like chuck it down. It's like really low. It's not even music, it's sound effects? Oh, it's not even music, that's why. Let's chuck that down. That should be a lot better. Yeah, it seems like really overbearing for some reason. Like, I have the music down. But that's... Yeah, apparently that's not music, it's in sound effects. Yeah, I don't know. That is definitely, like, music. Even ambient music. But... overbearing killing bears. Never! Don't know what you're on about. I would never kill a bear. But yeah, for some reason, what I might do is I might bump up that a tiny bit. Belfeg with the Prime subscription, much appreciated. Thank you very much. Hope you enjoy the rest of the stream. Watching me sort of struggle my way through Warden. I think I'm getting the hang of it. I'm by no means, like, amazing at it. And I don't really want to be amazing at it. I'd rather be a jack of all trades, master of none. I would, you know, if I could trade being, you know, normal, like, average at Hunter. I say I'm maybe above average Hunter. Maybe. I don't know. I'd like to think that. I would trade that for being, like, decent at all the other classes. Do I play any RTS games? Like, BFM, Battle for Middle-earth. I assume that's what that is. I have not... I've played RTS games, but not in a recent capacity. I assume that's Battle for Middle-earth. As a game I know of existing. Oh no, I still shout! Oh no! How dare I? How dare I still shout? Yeah. I just feel like, you know, there's plenty of people, like, my thought process behind it is there's a lot of people that come in streams asking about classes recently. And although we've got people in chat to help, I would still like to be able to give my opinion and be like, well, if you like playing like this, it's this. Or, you know, someone asks, like, what would your suggestions be for Burglar? Or, like, what stats do I focus on Burglar? I know it's agility, but, like, it's, I don't know. It'd be nice to be like, oh, well, if you do this, this, and this works out better for you because you've done this. Or go this line, choose this, choose that. Where right now I have to, like, let's say, you know, we've got one person in chat who's, like, a Burglar main. Burglar is just a class I picked randomly for this example, by the way. you know, if that person isn't here in chat, then we've kind of lost that chance of being able to help someone out. What's the best class in your opinion? My best class is Hunter. I wouldn't necessarily say it's the best class though. But yeah, I'd say I'm best at Hunter, even though I think you can improve from the Iron Man thing, right? Because the only time I've gotten above 20, I think, is when I was an Elf Hunter, which is slightly embarrassing. That said, I got to 36, and I kind of knew I was going to die. Or I kind of said to myself that I was going to die in that region. There was 2 places in Evendom that I was like, there is a high chance I will die doing these 2 quests. I think I lost a Hunter card last week. I mean, fair. I'm still better at it than anything else. Like, okay, what do you think I'm better at? Guardian or Hunter? If you say Guardian, I'll cry. I'll leave the stream. Yeah, I'd say Hunter's pretty good, especially if you're liking a ranged setup. Like, I know Warden has range, but I don't think of it as a ranged class. It's primarily, like... It's, like, for me, it's almost like... I know this is going to be controversial to say, I'm sure, because I seem to always say controversial opinions, but this class, to me, is like... Champion with a little bit of Hunter added in, but with more steps to do your AoE. Like, to do AoE with Champion, all I got is Battle Frenzy, and I just got to click one of my AoE skills. This, I've got to, like, set up everything, and I know I'm not using my masteries because I like pressing buttons at the minute, but... yeah. Hey, how we doing as well? I've never worked out what this quest is for. Or what this is, like... what is this? How do I use it? How does it work? Like, I've never done the quest for that, and I'm confused where it is. Make snowballs? I can do that anywhere. Like, every time I walk past, it's glowing. So normally, something will only glow if it's part of a quest you've already got, right? Treasure hunting related? Maybe. But, like, normally something will only glow when you've got the related quest, right? The only other time you'll see something like that is, like a door, for example, that says you do not have the corresponding quest. So it always confuses me. I always see it and go, oh, maybe this time I've got the quest for it. What, for Warden? This is on the VIT account. Changed up the schedule a little bit this week, just because I want to take a quick break from the free-to-play for the simple fact of I'm a little bit too far ahead, if that makes sense. Like, I'm too far ahead on streams compared to videos. So, because the streams are, like... yeah. I'm, like, nearing the end. I could probably get part 5 done with the content we've done, and we could probably easily be into halfway through part 6, and we've only released part 3. So I don't like being massively ahead, because if someone like sees, watches the first 3 videos, then comes onto stream, and then suddenly I've got Bjorning and I've got Evendom and I buy Wildwoods and all that, then I'm gonna be yeah. In other words, I'm slacking while editing. Kinda. I have to be, like, in the mood to edit. I used to love editing more than recording, and now my recording is just me streaming, and I'm much preferring that, so I just need to, like, not necessarily force myself to be like, but be like, okay, I'm going to edit here to here, like, this time to this time. Which is just, yeah, something I need to sort out, but I way overslept today, so I literally haven't really had a chance to do anything. Like, I was doing a bit of stuff last night, and then I just was like, I'm not feeling this. I'm going to go sleep. Hey, Retry Gaming. Thanks for the Prime. Much appreciated. Hope you enjoy the rest of the stream. And feel free to judge me on my playing of Warden, if you want. Or just generally. Yeah, maybe take a day off. I was thinking that. Possibly. Like, just take a day off to sort out everything. Or maybe... I don't know. I don't like taking days off because it feels like it'll mess up my consistency. But maybe do a later stream or a shorter stream. So, like, maybe do like a 4-hour instead of a 6-hour. Or start later and go into, like, later, like, still do 6 hours, but later into the day. So it gives me more time to deal with everything. Because I did spend a day just kind of, like, moving files a little while back, and that took like a day, which sounds really dumb, but trying to organize files plus it's like 3 terabytes worth of recording, because it's a lot of streams, does take a while, especially with transfer speeds being subpar depending on the drive I was using. But yeah. Part 3 of the question, unwitting its scavengers, which should have been. Wait, what? I can't see... Okay, let's say I can't see any chat messages from Retry Gaming, but let me just go have a look. I just saw replies, but nothing... Okay, I see now. Interesting. Yeah, I think tank-wise, it's Captain right now, right? Tank healer.
What do you need? Might you spare a moment of your time?
No dawdling.
I have to go back to Rivendell. Ugh. Okay. I mean, admittedly, we do have the best horse in the game, but the amount of traveling I have to do kind of takes it out of me. Warden can tank, just not good one that will never be in any raid until SSG fixes them. Can you repeat how you get the horse? You have to spend 1,000 pigments of splendor in the curator at the ball fountain in Bree. So you can either get those from deconstructing things from loot boxes, or you can trade 1,000 motes for 1,000 figments. Or 1,000 embers for 1,000 figments, but I would honestly not suggest doing that, because that's a really not worthwhile trade. Quite honestly.
How can I be of service? Will you lend me
The Misty Mountains. You just want me to go... Okay. Now the question is, does this count as a Rivendell quest? No, it counts as a Misty Mountains quest. Good. I was a little bit concerned that it would count as a Rivendell or Troll Shores quest. Is it obtainable right now? Yep. I don't know when the curator is supposed to be going. I'm gonna guess like maybe end of festival, but can't find the relic fragments. You have to kill the bog lurker thingies for them. They're not like physical items on the floor. Because I used to think that that was what the snowdrifts were, and the relics were inside those, but they're not. I was going to say, oh, it's a bit laggy, but I understand that there is the thing. I see that guy all the time. I swear I see him far too much. It's weird. It's bad when I start remembering people's names. I mean, in-game, I mean. Like, I'm like, oh, I recognize that person. Like, in chat, I remember everybody's names. But, like, I recognize people's name in game chat. It's different.
What can I do for you? Mind my words.
Collect jagged relic fragments. Now, these are the... somewhere else. Oh. Wait, Ghost isn't here, so we're fine. Don't worry about it. Don't you worry. at all. I just want to check. Am I on... I'm on very high. I felt like me going on Ultra was causing me a little bit of issues on stream. But you can jump slightly to the side of the ramp. You go up and slide. I always found I could jump on the lamp. But I just am terrible at it recently. That's the way I used to do it, at least. Yeah, jump on the ramp. On the lamp, sorry. And then jump down from there. Or at least if you got in like the right spot, it would reset your momentum, but you would still just continue sliding, so you didn't have to do any extra work. But it's fine. 5 seconds isn't a huge deal. You know, I think it's... The 5 seconds I'm walking slowly, I think, is more than the time it would... Or more time saved still than it would take me to just walk normally down. You know? And I think, you know, we proved it that I am accidentally, purposely maybe, causing people to also just jump down places. So that's my one thing that I now do. I make you all just jump off cliffs, apparently. If only the cliff divers weren't already akin, we could be them. I'm a public health risk. Maybe. I should have just gotten the swift travel, but yeah. Not a huge deal. Yeah. That's a 0.75 second save. It's coming from the speedrunning I used to do, you know? You don't think that's a great contribution to the game? Well, they can then sell full full damage immunity things, and then I'll just like buy a load of them because clearly I need them. At least I'll be known for something. Yeah, that's gonna be, you know, on my gravestone. Died as he lived, jumping off cliffs. Yeah, I'd do it. I'd buy it. No. This is SSG. It would be character bound. I'd pay for it if it was account bound, but they'd make it 2K and have it character bound. And I'd probably still buy it. There's so many things where I'm like, I really wish this was just account bound and I would actually buy it. Like, I think the milestone cooldowns should be account bound, personally. Well, the full immunity things only do it to the breaking your legs. They don't actually stop you dying from falling. So it would probably be like that still. Because yeah, those things they had on the code for the last beacon, yeah, those only did the full, like, the breaking your legs immunity. Not death or damage, it said. But I don't think you take damage anymore. Do you? I'm not sure. I could be wrong. Like, actual morale damage, that is. Right, you can die, please. Thank you. I think a good thing is, even if I am not able to fully set up Surety of Death or the other one, I still get Brink of Victory, which is nice. SSG would do something like that? Yeah. Probably. Let's be honest with ourselves. Okay, so this thing, whatever it was called, potency. What does that do? You can now gain potency effect, allowing you to store a single gambit in battle memory. What does that mean? Does that mean after I use that, I can hold on to one of these for like an extra couple seconds into the next battle? Or... Yeah, burglar. You save your next use gambit into battle memory. Oh. I feel like I will never use that. Like, the only time I've ever gotten that right now is when I accidentally use goad because I don't press 2 properly. Yeah, I've made my burglar. He's level 17 at the minute. I've heard, what, like level 1 to 25 is a little bit slow, and then it picks up after that. I could be wrong there. Yeah, burglar was my first character ever. And then I stopped playing it and played Hunter instead. Use the Death Strike, Defensive Strike, Go Gambits, and then the next Gambit is saved into battle. How many? Control 9. Oh, yeah. No, Control 7. Oh, no, Control 10. Wait, no, 9. I can numbers. It's very small for my screen. I can't see properly. I just don't know when I'd use that. Maybe later. Maybe. But it's like I said, I'm never going to be... And I don't particularly want to be, like, an amazing Warden. Or an amazing anything. I'd rather be decent or, like, average at all the classes than just me go and be like, hey, I'm the best Warden ever. Haha. I have a very sexy voice just saying. I mean, it's probably the compliment I get the most. Not necessarily sexy, but a nice voice. I should just ASMR. That's my next business plan. I'm gonna read everybody the Silmarillion. We can learn together. Hot tub ASMR. Ooh. Face reveal? Perfect. No, we're not doing hot tub ASMR. We are changing the meta. We are doing IRL farming while farming in... We're doing... We're doing IRL farming while farming in game while doing ASMR. I think that was our next plan, right? Only so. It is only me. I am the only one. Oh, actually, that's a point. I want to try something quickly. I need to change some settings quickly for something, but... Can someone just do me a favor in chat and put in just the word Zog, like Z-O-G? I want to check something. Okay, that works now. So, I'm going to then turn it back on, and I'm going to see... Right, do it again. Do it again. That's not it, then. Huh. That's really peculiar. So we turned off the auto mod. I turned off auto mod's thing when I did it the first time, and I turned it back on for the second time, and both times it didn't filter that. Malfastical? Thank you for the follow. I think I said that right. I see the word alpha, and that's all I see. See, now that got caught by auto mod. Zog. I'm going to turn it off again. Because, right, okay, so you wrote Zog. No, I think what it is last time you did it, originally it was Zog, and then I did that, and then it was Z-O-G, but with spaces in the middle, I added that. Then you did it with an exclamation point, and then I had to filter that. And then I had it with a question mark at the end, I filtered that. Vardavas. Hopefully got that right as well. Thank you for the follow as well. So can you, like, do it Z-O-G and then put, like, a $sign at the end? Yeah, see, I've turned off auto mod, though. Not, like, entirely, but... Let me just turn off no filtering. In theory, you could say whatever you want. Okay, now I've turned it off. Okay, whatever. One of the auto mod settings apparently does it. The problem is I don't think auto mod affects me, so I can't test it myself. Right, now everybody say a bad word. Yeah, but Brad, if you're the mod, you've got to, you're the one that's got to deal with it. Azog. That's bannable. That's just cruel. You calling me Azog? When update 30 comes out, we can just do Zogog versus Azog, and it'll be a great stream title. Hobbit. Not Hobbit. I should have Hobbit as a banned word. Because I don't know which one it affects. Because, okay, so I turned off, I think, aggression, sexuality, sex, and gender. And then swearing, I think, was another one. And then I think it was sex-based terms, I think, was the other one. I can just set it back to what it used to be. Oh, no, it was... So the settings it was on was aggression, sexuality, sex, and gender, race, ethnicity, religion, and... No, apparently swearing wasn't even filtered anyway. So, the reason I'm confused, I don't know what part of Zog is a problem, because it's identity. But if you type my name, like my username in chat, that's identity, but it's fine. I'm so confuzzled. I'll just leave it off for the minute. I was saying to Ghost yesterday, I even said it in Discord, that like we don't have problems with it, so it's fine. Now I can use the snowdrifts? Maybe. We'll have a look. I can never remember where they are when I want them. I'll look at them later. But, I don't know. And then people went on like Wikipedia, finding different acronyms of Zog, trying to find out what it could be. No, it wasn't in mod chat. It was in Discord, just in Discord, normal. Yeah, there's like a king, and then there's like a conspiracy theory thing about that's like that's the acronym, but it's also JOG, I think. It's like Zog or Jog. I guess it depends on how you pronounce or spell a word. I don't know. It's a very peculiar thing. Should we just have an entire chat? I don't know if that is. I assume it's not. But can we just have an entire chat of black speech? That's a thing, right? That's a Lord of the Rings thing. Yeah. There's a translator for it anyway. Ashnag Udub Look. How did I come up with Zogog anyway? I actually don't know. Quite frankly. I remember the first time I used it, but I don't know how I did. I think, and I don't know if this is a common thing for everybody, but like when that is blackspace, yeah, cool. I thought so, but I didn't want to say and be sure in case I was wrong. I'm ever so massively scared of being very confidently incorrect. Is something I worry about a lot, I guess. Because I know most of the time I don't know things. But I remember the first time I used it, it was when that old Flash game... the Tanks one. There was two Tanks games, like Flash tank games. There was Tank Trouble, and then there's Tanks. Right? So there was Tank Trouble, which I adored, and then if we go on Mass is fun, because I mean Mass is incredibly fun. This game, this one, I was playing this game at a break at school because we had like computers because it was cool. I went to a school that had like there were 10 people in a year. Like there was 60 people from year 70 technically from reception to year 6. So my year was just 10 people. So we had like, I don't know, pretty cool stuff, all things considered. But we were playing tanks there, and I just used. That's the first time I used the name. I remember that for a fact. I think what it is. So again, I said this earlier, sort of. I started saying it. I don't know if it's the thing where other people were, but whenever like people sort of jokingly talked about like aliens, not in like a conspiracy theory kind of like way, but like aliens from, and it was always aliens from the planet Zog, and I think it comes from that somewhat. I don't know why. I mean, it's a terrible name in terms of sort of discoverability because most stuff does it alphabetically. So I'm always at the bottom of like lists, you know. So that's always fun. But I think that's where it sort of came from. Oh, I've done all those. Nice. Og from Zog. Maybe. I think Zog is like one of the gods of Scientology. Yeah. I'm finding so... I was going to jokingly be like, rebrand anybody? It's like this king that did something and this like conspiracy theory, like was it an anti-Semitic conspiracy theory, I think was what I read, and then get Tom Cruise in here. Tom Cruise, collab when? Play some Lotro. Aliens. Yeah. Aliens. Aliens, you mean French people? Damn. Don't do the French like that.
Megavonnen.
This stuff's level 40. That looks... Ugh. I mean, I picked it up, but it looks garbage. Okay, that's a vector, but I also now need to go back to Rivendell.
Greetings.
Says it again. Says what again? What did I say? What did I say? French, no aliens. Don't be mean to the French. I like French people.
How can I be of service?
I have no ill will. Just trying to think if I know anybody French though. Like IRL. No, not that I know of. I dropped French pretty early. I just couldn't. I can't do it. I can't do the French language. I knew someone was French in the chat. I knew that much. I just couldn't remember who. Yeah, I dropped French pretty early out of the 3 subjects, and then I dropped Spanish and carried on with German, which I think overall was the best choice because I just enjoyed my German classes more. Not necessarily the language as a whole, but I started failing in German because it was just that, I don't know, it just got to that point where I was just like not really paying attention as much. So I got like one-on-one German lessons with someone from Germany. Who is like coming over to learn teaching English. So I had like one-on-one lessons with this person called Izzy. She was a lovely person. Bought me sweets back with her. She bought me some Mauams from Germany. That was nice. She even technically helped me cheat on my exam. Because she was part of the exam, or do it. She was the person, like, because she was from Germany, right? She was the one who was, like, knew German completely fluently, because it was her native language. So she took the exam thing, right? but because I had one-on-one lessons with her, I completely flubbed the first bit, and I completely flubbed the first bit, and then she decided, you know what, we'll just retake it. I'll delete the tape because it records it. I'll delete the tape, restart from the beginning, we'll re-record it, and then I did fine. So I passed. But it's been many a year since I've even attempted to speak German. I can generally do numbers for like all three. You can teach me. Let me just learn. I tried starting to... There's some kid in my year that really was into Russian. Because he was really into like tanks and guns and stuff like that. So we played a lot of World of Tanks, and then therefore wanted to start a Russian club where you would learn Russian and stuff. So that was interesting. I think I tried to learn, like, wanted to start learning like Japanese at one point. Afternoon. I'm sorry, we're going to the Misty Mountains today. I hope that's alright with you. I think the only only German word that is a non-simple word that I know, I'm pretty sure is diarrhea, which I don't know why that's a word I know. But I do. Because there was this one, like, thing where they were talking, it's like bodily function. Yeah, Durchfall. But yeah, for some it was like weekly. You had like a theme of the week that you had like 10 words you had to learn, right? And one of them was, I think, like bodily functions or whatever, or health or something along those lines, and it was just diarrhea. And I don't know why. I think it's memorable to me because not because it's like funny, but it's like it was one of my 101 sessions, and Izzy, the person teaching me, like kept cracking up for some reason, being like, why are they teaching this? Like, why? I have a feeling you won't need to know this in your general life. Let's be honest. So much back and forths. This is such a...
How can I be of service?
Hey, I get a rune stone. Hey, that should be a champion weapon, right? Champion weapon? Champion thing. I get a rune shard or a rune stone. But I feel like that is the same thing as the champion rune thing. Hey, level up to 41. Look at it. It's beautiful. I have no idea what I'm supposed to spec into. Pronunciation was terrible? I mean, probably. I haven't, as I said, I haven't done German. I haven't even said the word out loud for many a year. But also, I feel like I don't need to know that word. I know a lot of random things I don't need to know. I know what's supposed to be the longest word in the English dictionary. I know pi to 38 decimal places. I have no reason to know these things. Random things stick in my mind. It's a terrible, terrible thing. And I don't remember important things, but I remember things like that. It's dumb. I know I'm a nerd. It's terrible. I've known pi since, what, year 7? So, like, that was like 10 years. I was like 13 when I learned it. And I still know it. And it's a problem. And I've never had to use it. Like, in a calculator, you either have a pi button or you just put 3.14. You need not go further than that. Ever. There's no reason. There's literally never, I think, been a time in my life that I've needed to say it. Or had a reason to. Exactly, important things I forget. You know the funny thing, if you're a high elf, you actually get double the amount of potions. I think. It's either if you're a high elf generally, or if you're a high elf and you use the intro skip. I think it's if you use the intro skip. Because if you use the intro skip, what we noticed, as a high elf, you actually get 2 sets of mail. Because you get Elrond's gift, which is the elf version. But you also get some mail from John Brackenbrook, which has another gift in it. Because I'm riding a horse. And this is, you know, I have to do that to make it speed up. I think the thing I love about this horse the most is the combat animations for it. Like, if I quickly jump into combat, I just love the way it looks. Like, what? Okay, what's going to attack me? You're going to attack me. Look at it. I just hold it. I'm like, alright. So this is actually faster because I'm faster than my out of combat run speed. And I'm just running. I think I saw that. Was it you that posted it on Discord? Or someone did at the very least. Why am I slapping myself? I don't know. Normally, you know, the idea is that you you speed up the horse by slapping it, right? On the back. I don't know if we do that on the other horses. I can't remember. Let's see. You probably don't. No, you don't. I do, like, morph into the horse, though. At some points. Fiddler's cursed. Wouldn't be surprised. I do love trying to find, you know, animations that are, like, not supposed to mix, and just things that aren't supposed to mix. I like trying to, you know, break the game in ways that aren't, like, detrimental to the actual experience. Like, if I broke the game in a way that actually broke it for other people, then I'd be like, oh, no, don't want to do that. But, like, just a funny little thing. You know, I've broken the instances a couple times, right? But... oh, God. Is that near Minas Morgul, right? Pretty sure. That's like that little camp. That I can point where it is as well. It's like up here. I can tell that. I can tell that very simply from the tents and the wood in the background. Why do I know that? No idea. I don't even go that place that often. It's not even like a good place to go. Or not a good place to go, sorry. It's not a place that I have gone to like a lot, I guess, is more what I'm trying to say. Can you Why do you do this? That's just cruel. Now I'm chasing you, Bear. How does it feel? Actually, we should probably use the horse to go back to Gloween's camp. There we are. Now I also want to check Warden's skills for the simple fact of I want to find out when I get travel skills or muster skills, I guess. So Misty Mountains is at level 40, and I have to have acquaintance standing with the elves of Rivendell, and I have to go talk to, I think, the guy in Hrimbarg. So what I'm actually going to do quickly is I'm going to go back down to Rivendell. I'm going to just make sure that I have the reputation sorted, because I should have a decent chunk of marks on here. Yeah, 10k. Near enough. That should be enough to get me what I need to. Even just acquaintance, not going up to, like, kindred or anything. I should have done the quests for it, so we should be fine there. And that way I can just, when I get to High Crag, pick up what I need and be able to go. I mean, let's actually look first, I guess. I am acquaintance already. Well, let's go back. Welcome back, Ghost. How are we doing?
What do you need?
Glowing's camp. And good. You're full. Anything happened? Yeah, we died like 40 times. No. We leveled up, but that's about it. Level 41. Catching up with Dampe. Gonna be level 58 by the end of the stream. Feels weird that I filtered out all the shouts except that one. I feel weird. Though doing these warning quests are actually pretty easy, because you literally just have to go up. No. I'm saying this guy's going to be Dampe. We're not here to have fun. No. You're here to seriously play this game. There's no fun in this stream. We just have to purely focus on getting raid ready. No fun. Only seriousness here. How long is that going to last? Like 5 minutes. I do want to get to 45 today, though. Because once we get 45, we can get legendary weapons. What's your second legendary as a Warden? I know you get the Javelin. Is it Javelin and Spear? Malakisu, thank you for the follow. Sword, Spear, and Javelin? Alright, cool. No. Not on stream, no. Yeah, we can only have fun once we have, you know, everything maxed out. It's like when people get all 99s, you know, get 2277 max level in RuneScape, and then they say they can finally play the game. That's how we do this. Yeah. Sword is best. I mean, I don't know what we'll get from the... Like, I knew it was Javelin because I was doing some sword haul runs yesterday, I think. And we got a Javelin Spear. Oh, it's a Javelin Spear. Warden's Javelin, sorry. Of the Third Age. I'm pretty sure. So I knew that one. Sword is best since we're high off. Yeah, true, I guess we get the one-handed and two-handed sword damage. That is only swords, right? Because, I mean, Hobbit's club, as we found out. Dwarf is really weird as well, because I realized, or I found out yesterday, not realized necessarily, but I found out yesterday that, so, I got Kindred with, on the Hunter that I'm playing, the max, or not maxing, but level 100 in a week Hunter thing that I'm doing. I finally got Thorin's Hall Kindred on that character. Because I needed a goat, because a 32% speed goat in Moria is abysmal, especially when you're a hunter with 30% speed while being able to run. So, finally got 62%. And the best way is that I found was just getting Thorin Hall's rep maxed. And since I just went to Ice Cream Mines or whatever it's called, I had a load of first stage relics. So, I found that out, right? And I found the place that you buy it from, you can buy the dwarf trait. Like, is there any other class that you just pick up buy a trait? Like a race trait? Or is dwarf just the only one? I've never seen that before. It's really weird. Very peculiar. So I think these guys have my dwarf gold. Let's go hit them with our javelin. I should probably also be paying attention to the auction hall a little bit. Oh, someone's there. Yeah, I should pay attention to the... Oh, I got a crossbow. Makes sense. But I should go and... Yeah, I don't know. I've just never seen that before. Everything else has just been enmities. Even though High Elf has really weird enmities, because some of them you just get at level. So you're like, oh, you get to level 35? Well, have a race trait thing. Let's just have a look at, like, what are we, 40? Let's have 41, like 36 to give it some level range. We'll look at... I guess a shield would be something that we're after. I thought I heard a thing. Okay, no ones of those. Halberd? It's not. No, not halberd. Spear. There's nothing for those level ranges. Maybe if I bump it down to 35. Nope. There's this stuff, but that's not as good. Maybe this? No. Doesn't look like it. I mean, it's better agility, but we lose to physical mastery, and that's a decent chunk, so I think we're actually better off keeping that. You want the Thorin's Hall's Gate too as well? Yeah, it's kind of a nice one. I just don't like having a 32% go. Like, I know you get it for free from the questing in there, or you can get it as Kindred, the 32%. But you have to get, like, Kindred to get the 62%. Normally it would be fine, because my horses and my steeds just get maxed out to 78, but... That's I wish to valor, you champ or your captain. I'm not too sure. I feel like for me at least, you know, I would valor the class that I'm most knowledgeable about, because it's like that's the reason. I like my I didn't valor my hunter because I want to level my hunter. Like I enjoy leveling my hunter, so I did it with the champion. But I don't think there's any other class I would actually do it with at the moment. Like I wouldn't valor. I'm tempted to valor a Warden on Evernight. Evernight? Arkenstone, that's the word. You're a pure mana slave, usually. Play what's best. I think even my Valar champion did pretty well. Was able to win two fights when they were in its favor. Actually, no, I won 3 fights, right? Both against the Warden. And then 1 win, 1 loss against the Lawmaster. So I think that was pretty decent. I need more goblins. I feel like there's normally more goblins here. I assume what's happened is... I can go up here at least. Yeah, I assume what's happened is someone's come through and killed them all. Now I gotta try and champion the moors. I actually found out there's a horse for getting rank 12 in the moors. Like, I want it. Not because it's like a good horse. I don't even think it looks that great. But just to have it. It's never gonna happen. Let's be completely honest with ourselves. Never, ever, ever gonna happen. Not in a million years. Edmore's Kinraid, when? Well, you can't really do Edmore's till you're like 130, right? Like, you can't exactly do it at like level 10. I think you can go there, but like monster play stuff. It's the absolute easiest and laziest way you can get 108 modes. How about this? Probably you get scaled. Ah, cool. Right. Technically, Ghost, what you should do, you know that that hunter you've got? Not hunter, sorry. You know that like high elf that you've got that I can't remember what class they were, that's farming? You just like take them to do missions. You'll have to have like some decent gear, but since they're over 20, you go do some missions with them. You get motes. You get badly scaled to 130. Yeah, I feel like that would be the issue. I know, Edmore seems like... I don't know, because Edmore seems like the sort of people that go there, and I think, you know, this could be just me judging completely, but the people that I think, when I think Edmores, are the people that like are really into like stat metas and stuff like that, you know? Like purely focusing on getting perfect stats, and then going Edmores, like they raid to get gear to then go Edmores. So if I go, and especially if it's badly scaled, I'm just going to get wrecked immediately. Because that's kind of what happened when I tried Monster Play. I like left the area, didn't really know what I was doing, trying to get a hang of things, and then suddenly I've got like 12, you know, max level characters attacking me. And I'm like, oh well, that was fun. Decent gear, yeah. Go do some quests and then do it. I don't know. Technically, the easiest way is just buy a key to a loot box, and you'll probably get at least 120. I think the minimum you get is 120 if you open a loot box. So that's technically the easiest and laziest way of doing it. 195 lottery points in each box. The minimum you can get is, well, you get minimum of 120 in a box, and you can get up to like 1,800. And to make you feel better, the hunter has made more than 195, so you can just do that. Nope, 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 nope. That game, this is not the time to freeze. Thank you. Let's see what Ghost gets. You'll also get some gear leveled to you, so I'd say get it on Dampe. You're better off doing that. Also, I tried getting you some gear last night, but it just wasn't good. Any of the gear I got. It was sad. It was good gear, it just wasn't as good as what you had, because you got a new sword, which I think I sent you. I can't remember. But then I kept getting worse swords, and it was real great. I finally went and got the Sword of Origian, so that's good. But now everything is like not an upgrade, which is kind of annoying. Like, it's an upgrade in pure DPS, but when it's a melee weapon and I'm primarily ranged, it doesn't matter as much. I just want the physical mastery up by like 700. I think the stats on the wiki are wrong, because it's 688 and I swear it said 755 or something, but I could be wrong. Maybe I just did something wrong. Nope. If you want to, I mean, we're a little behind on some stuff. Like 32, 30, 37. I mean, I have my tailor myself, but if you've got one, would be appreciated. Because I crafted some stuff up for Hunter yesterday. Some level 51 stuff, so I should have enough. But yeah, if anybody wants to send me jewelry or anything, feel free. One of the advantages I do have, though, is I am slowly getting... hey, we are now not kindred. We're ally. Nice. Yeah, I'm slowly but surely getting some materials and stuff. And I'm actually gaining a lot doing other leveling stuff as well. So it's also helping out my gear situation. Wait, what? How on earth did those motes get in there? How many did you get? Where you get like 1,800. And you'll be like luckier than I've been in my 44 boxes so far. I really underestimated how long it would take to open 100 boxes. I know it doesn't sound like a lot when you're like, oh, just 25 characters. But bear in mind, it takes half an hour per character, and then I've got to like log everything. Set up. You got 120? Nice. Now you should be 12 over what you need. I also, yeah, once I get 50, I have like gear, which is nice. You need Embers of Enchantment for level 428 gear? But you can only be 130. What are you talking about? So sad. So what you're telling me, though, is I'm level 41. I just have to use my 4 keys to open up to get some jewelry. Is that what you're telling me? One piece costs 3,500 embers? But it only has 1,000 episodes. What are you on about?
Well met.
How many times can I say just random stuff that makes it look like I missed the point?
What do you need? Come.
What is the best way to get embers nowadays, anyway?
Friend, I would be grateful for your assistance.
Like, I've only ever gone for motes. But, like, what's the best way to get embers? One Piece has, like, 1,000 episodes. Stairs. Oh, that instance that I completely failed because I tried it on my own. Yikes. Couldn't be me. Yeah. I always thought when people were saying stairs, they wanted to do grand stair, and I was like, why are you doing grand stair? Why are you doing grand stair at 130? Like, is it that good? And then I realized, oh, I understand now. One Piece has too many episodes. I could be wrong, but I heard from... I can't remember who. It was a video I was watching that said, if you want to watch One Piece, but are worried about the amount of episodes that it will take, you can watch like the movies and you can skip a significant chunk. But I don't know how true that is. Just read it. I don't know how to read. Think I know how to read? I can't even read chat. You can fast travel to Mordor from Moria, but not Bree. Yeah, it's pretty terrible. It's annoying because I'm one level off on Hunter from getting not return, but guide to 21st Hall. Because it's level 56, and I'm level 55. So one level I can just, with the click of a button, get unlimited teleports to 21st Hall. Which is pretty decent. I decided to try and watch Overlord last night. I like watched the first episode. I don't know how I feel about it.
What do you want? Might you lend me an ear?
It was definitely like I kind of knew the premise, but like of it, but I still was like, oh, what? Yes, please. Yes, please. Yes, yes. I will have. I mean, I'm making up for. I'm losing physical mastery there, but I'm making up with it with the pure stat increase. You can't fast travel to the entrance. Yeah, you can't fast travel to Moria. It's a little bit of a pain. I don't know where I'm going. I'm supposed to go in here. No, you can go to Dolphin View and then normal travel to Durin's Threshold, but that's about it. It's the closest you can get. Which is the entrance, but you can only regular travel, not swift travel. Where? Oh, it's up here. I got it. I got it. It's actually not that bad a travel. It feels worse because you're not getting swift travel. That's the thing. Oh hey, I got an enmity deed as part of this, which is good because that increases my light damage by 5%, which is pretty decent. That's something we want, right? Because the majority of these are light damage. I think all of them are. At least the damage over time is light damage, right? And the gambits.
Well met.
Yeah, that's what I had to do. And in one level, no more needs. That's a good thing about Hunter as well is, you know, as the Hunter, I can very easily go and get my campsite set up. So I actually have the milestone and the campsite, which is 2 return 2 skills. Pretty close to each other in most cases. So where's the best place to do Dower Hands? I guess I could go back to Ered Luin and do that in theory, but I think... Is there a Dower Hand thing in here? It doesn't look like there's a Dower Hand Slayer, so I may just, like, go to Ered Luin and just get some easy... No. You'd have to go from Rivendell to Ekad Candleth to Ekad Dunan, assuming you've done the questing. If not, then it's regular travel to Gringris, and then you've got to travel to Ekad Dunan, and then you go from Ekad Dunan through the walls of Moria to Moria, and then go from Durin's Threshold to Dolphin View, and then swift travel from Dolphin View to 21st Door. Or backwards. You go from Ekad Dunan to Rivendell, Rivendell to Bree. Yeah, I reread. I was so expecting it to be more loot boxes. I was really expecting it to be loot boxes. Thank you very much. I'm sad it wasn't loot boxes. I feel like I can get rid of that and get rid of this. So these... Yeah, just the agility. The physical mastery is less, but overall I get more health. Well, same vitality, more agility, and then I make up for it in this other stuff. Ooh. You've called them winged boots, but they're gloves. Do you expect me to put them on my feet? But Yeah, I get more physical mastery from that, and just a pure increase in stats. Let's have a look. Oh, by the way, Ghost, you know you said earlier that Dampe had more health than the Hunter? Yeah. Yeah, that's not a thing anymore. I don't think so. I don't know. Hunter's got 7k, I think. Has less damage now, though. Less physical mastery. But more vitality and agility base. Which is nice. Dampe got 7,066. I think I'm at 7,100 and something. Not too far off. Was there a chest piece as part of that? If I'm not asking too much? Or was there not? Not one? Yeah, I'm also like 3 levels under here. No? Fair. Oh. Wait, are they single-use recipe ones? If they are, I feel bad. They're 40. The thing is, the gear that you get in Moria is mostly... the gear you mostly get in Moria is a lot of physical mastery, not a lot of, like, actually... like, morale. So even if you have less morale, you're generally doing more damage. So I'm now friend to Thorin's Hall, which is nice. I can almost get a goat. It would be nice to get the goat before... I mean, I should get it well before going into Moria, right?
Might you spare a moment of your time?
And then once we get these quests done... Ooh, spear upgrade? That's, oh. Is that an upgrade, though? It's pure DPS by quite a considerable amount, but we lose agility. I guess we can switch out for the fact that we just got an increase in agility physical mastery. We can probably switch out that for the pure DPS increase, right? This Evernight, it is indeed Evernight. Also, I think I need a new shield, because I've still got a level 25 shield, and that's kind of a problem. Also, I might get... Oh, that would be nice, to increase the agility. Both of these are useful to us. It's a bit of a pain. It's a problem as well, because I want to remake my woodworker.
You've come at a most fortuitous
So I'm actually going to have to redo all my woodworkery stuff. So that's a problem. Okay, so I need to go to this place, but ideally I want to go around. Or do I go... Right, this is going to be a dumb way of doing it, but I think it makes sense, at least to me, for the minute. I could use Mithril coins to go to High Crag, but that would make too much sense. Hey Andrew, for the first time ever yesterday, I read all the imbuement guides, so you know what I need. I'm a little unsure about what getting the blemish symbols are like. Is that something I should drop questing to pursue immediately? I think, honestly, the way I did it, I didn't even get blemish symbols. So you actually get the symbols. The blemish symbols are the second ages, right? The first ages are the something of the Elder King, or are they blemish symbols as well, or emblems? I don't know. I honestly got to 130 with just a third age imbued. It just means you have to upgrade it a little bit more. But honestly, I didn't really worry about that. Then what I decided to do, instead of worrying about crafted stuff, because as far as I'm aware there's no difference, I instead went for the roving threats in Angmar and Evendim and North Downs and the like, where you get the Gift Giver brands, and I think it's 50 of those can get you a first stage legendary weapon. And that, to me, is a lot kind of easier, as a solo player at least, than having to get, you know, raid for a blemish symbol that might drop. But yeah. I didn't worry. It's nice to have a first stage straight away, but I think, honestly, it might also be better for you to have sort of a first age or a third age that you maybe don't upgrade with all the, you know, scrolls and stuff, but to maybe get used to it, you understand the imbuement process before you go to a first stage. Because the issue with the first stage is ideally your first stage wants to be your final weapon. Or just buy it in the AH as well, yeah. That's also another choice. But ideally, at least from my point of view, your first stage should be like your be-all, end-all weapon. And really what you want to do is have a bunch of legacies anyway, so you want to be leveling up, before you imbue your first stage, you want to be leveling up third ages in the background, getting legacies, making your permanent imbued thing, and then imbuing, right? Because it's really expensive to just... yeah, it's really expensive to, like, lottery point-wise, to switch out legacies and stuff. RTs are sellable, basically. I don't think I've done them at 100, but 130, they're doable. I think they should be doable at 100. I could be wrong. If not, if you're on Evernight, we can always give a hand. I was able to do it at 120. But yeah, I always buy... Yeah, people sell third ages really cheap, so I'd always buy them, level them up, doing like halls of crafting. And then... yeah. Then it would just be... whatever. Because I did get a first stage, and I completely ruined it, imbuement-wise. Yeah, you can also get the symbols from, some of the epic quests later, and also some starlit crystals and the like. But I imbued a first stage, and I just did not understand what was going on. Did it, in my opinion, completely wrong, got the terrible legacies on it, didn't understand how it worked. I could salvage it, but honestly, for me, it's cheaper at the minute just to, like, time-wise, to just ditch that weapon, restart a new one, and be done. There isn't one that gives you a first stage weapon, but there is one that gives you a first stage symbol. How do I get through here? Other way. You're in the camp. It's outside? What, up that way is it? There it is, yeah, I see it. This map is so like... I don't know, sometimes the map just doesn't make sense. As I said, I got to 130 with basically just a third age imbued. I put a couple starlit things into it, but I never actively went out my way. I was really under-geared and still was able to get to 130. Like, perfectly fine. So I think you should be alright. Like, even I just got, like, quest gear, occasionally doing some epic battles to get some jewelry. And yeah. Because I think once you get to like 105, 110, the crafting stuff just becomes really awkward in my opinion. With the way they change recipes. I kind of find it a little bit sad that they just pretty much completely dropped scroll cases. Like, I liked scroll cases. Like, getting them, opening them up. It was pretty nice to do. And it was like, oh, am I going to get it? But at least there aren't quest markers off the map. Yeah, but at least if they were off the map, I can still use this, right? But yeah, then they dropped in favor of, like, bartering stuff. So I was like, oh, okay.
What do you need?
I see. Oh, I can go High Crag from here, even though I've never found it before? No. Okay, High Crag is the other one. Hrimbarg is what I'm on about. Okay, good thing I didn't do that. I probably could have returned back,
You lend
but...
me your ear. You may be of service to me.
Well met. Come and stay a moment.
But yeah.
You help me.
I'd say, yeah, just, especially if it's your first time getting to 100, I'd say just chill. Don't worry about it massively. It doesn't affect, like, regular questing too much. Like, or at all, really. There might be some times where you, like, are killing enemies slightly slower because you've got a third age. But really, the only difference, to my knowledge, from a third age and a first age is you would just have to put more Starlit Crystals and Scrolls into a third age, but at end game they'll be the same, in theory, right? I think that's how that works. I could be wrong. Someone please correct me if I am incorrect, but from what I've found, that seems to be it. Yeah, it's like with the crafted stuff and the unearthed stuff. I just think that I think they're the same in the end. Where am I going? Yikes. Yeah, it seems to be the way. But I don't know, I'm sure there's some sort of weird hierarchy thing where, like, people won't talk to you if you haven't got a first stage and you're trying to raid or something. I don't know. But I don't think it actually, in the end, matters. You're just inputting more time. This part of Misty is very vertical. What am I doing? You know when you, like, your hands go off the keyboard slightly, so instead of using WSD, you're doing, like, ESDF? That's pretty much what I was just doing there. I was trying to press 2, but I was pressing 3. I don't understand what just happened. Yeah, I feel like crafting things is another thing I neglected a lot. To sleep or not to sleep? I don't know, I've got a lot of stuff I need to get done. I even have some work stuff I need to get done, really. But it's really frustrating. So I've been sent this, this thing I need to do for work before I go back in like 3 weeks or whatever. And it's just stuff like fire safety, making sure you're up to date on it, that kind of stuff, like how to not die in a fire, etc, etc. So it's fine, we do it on an app that we've got, and you know, I downloaded it, or I already had the app, right? And I was doing that. And then what ended up happening was, you know, it does like some questions thing. And we allowed 100% XP boost. I mean, I haven't used any. The only thing I've had is the VIP boost. Solid Metal Pants. Thank you for the follow. But yeah, I opened up the app and it's basically just like, you know when an app is actually just a browser and it doesn't scale properly? Pretty much, that's what happened with it. So it's asking me questions. And the answers are on, like, little buttons that are to, like, the right side, but are, like... Yeah, they put a stand in fire in-game, yeah. But, the buttons are, like, off-screen and cropped out, so I actually can't answer the questions. Which is really awkward. And that's why I don't know how to stand out of fire in this game. Oh, so now I get this just held on. But for how long? Is that just forever? No, not forever. What am I supposed to be doing here? Fire pots? Delete to the rescue or not? Yeah, I feel like Destiny points are another thing where they sort of made them and then they don't know what to do with them. So that's, yeah. You would just buy me. Why are you in the Misty Mountains, Ghost? Get out of here. Go back to Moria. Yeah, we were going to use... Because there's a limit of, like, you get one back per day. For the farming to max, we were going to do something where we, like... have the daily VIP experience for the 20%, and then we have the VIP experience from VIP bonus experience for 20%. Then we use the perk ones for 1 time, since you get 1 back per day, and then 3 enhanced XP supplies for double experience. Server kick 2, time for raid then. Alright, see ya. Have fun. Okay, I think I'm not done, but I need to go back. I dropped down from there, so I actually haven't done. So much fun tanking CLub if your thing dies. Where are you getting XP boost? Your VIP and Yumgane? What, the blue bar? Oh, we're nearly level 42 as well today. That's awesome. So like a couple kills, like 2 kills. We should get double XP. Not double XP, sorry. I was talking about double XP. We should get... I didn't want to use Dance of War. Really, did I? Hey, level up. Nice. Better watch out, Ghost. Coming for you. I still don't have to be in the Hrimbog, which I need to do. Well, that worked. Right, what else am I doing? Find some signs of Glorwen amongst the giant runes. Well. You just got your horse? Congrats. Oh, you would have been in Rivendell to get back from thingy. Why don't you just return to your house? And go from there. I don't know, I just thought of it. I would have taken you to the Shire, then you could have gone Shire to Southbury, and then Southbury up to Middlebury. I mean, I just literally realized. I was just thinking, like, what travels... I was literally about to say, why didn't you return to home? And I realized your milestone would have been 21st Hall. And I was like, wait a minute, you also have your house. Why not use that? Can you not? Thank you. I'm going to go down to Hrimbarg. Because the sharpest one gets left out to use. But yeah, I'm going to go to Hrimbarg. We're going to grab the travel skill, the muster, because that just means we've got generally quicker, faster travel all around the Misty Mountains, since there is decent swift travel around here. What's the thing that made it so the hobby horse gets normal riding speed? So it's the journeyman riding trait thing for account. It's 3,000 points in the Lotro store. The only thing that makes it bearable. Hey, I said that. That's what I said. I still like this this spear. Or is that the javelin? I think. I like the gold and the blue. It's kind of a nice look. This is just wood, so it doesn't really matter all that much.
Well met.
Oh, lag. Love it. Now, if I'm right, the guy in here... You?
What do you need?
It's always weird that it's just a random provisioner that has the skill, but yeah, whatever. And return. There we are. Yeah, I'm going to take off everything else just because... I don't know, it's easier. I'm not trying to find items. What's going on? No idea. Evening, how are we doing? And you're welcome, Ghost. Now you get to ride super fast. Super duper fast. It's just too bad that that's only a character-bound thing, so it's only going to be for that character. So sad. Still looking for loot boxes? I'm still taking loot boxes. I haven't opened many recently, but more than willing to take them in. Still find it weird that I can receive mail, but I can't send mail. It is actually account bound. I was just joking with you. It's for every character. Only thing is you'll double get... you'll double get riding at the beginning of your character. To which account do I prefer? If you send it to Torvellard, it'll be easier. Yeah, so kind of... I mean, I've said multiple times that it's account bound. I mean, it would help me, kind of, but also not really help me because I spent ages getting max star in Hall rep because of the slowest goat, but it will now be a faster goat if you get it, so... Fair enough. So is mine, honestly. I just remember the little things. Found some nice cheese from the Barrows. Gives you a very nice title. Why do I keep finding? I never find roving threats when I come through here normally, yet I found 2 so far. This is not what I wanted. Yeah. Your Moria goat will be 78%. Even the 32% one will go up. Everything will. The hobby will also go from 11, and then the goat will go from 32. Both to 78. I remember I was watching a stream, and someone was being like, their stream title was being unwise in Lotro. And I was like, you want to be unwise? Go to the Barrow Downs, get some Barrow Brie. You get the title unwise, and then it'll be fitting. How are you invisible? Not nice. I think that a hunter could probably survive on it now, considering it's got the campsite. With the horse, the hobby horse. Because it's the best horse in the game. And everybody knows it. It's only the best horse if you also have the run speed boost. Or the horse speed boost, because otherwise it's pretty trash. Let's take Enmity of Orcs away. Really? You doing this to me? You think that you're allowed to just do that to me? How very dare you? Can it be defeated by the Shadows of Moria? No, you just put it away on your back. It should be on, like, you should be able to use it and, like, put it on your back like the spears if you get dismounted. Should just be a cosmetic as well. I've already got 62% go. I'm still faster than the base go anyway.
Hail, friend, and well met.
Doesn't matter too much.
Sweet lad Melon, will you stay a moment?
Also, since in one level I get the travel skill,
Greetings.
it doesn't actually matter. Swift travels are fine. I mean, I also have a 62, but nice. A very clever dwarf, isn't he? 62% go. You get it from being max kindred with either. You can either get max kindred with Thorin's Hall or the Iron Garrison. So I got max rep, so kindred with
Greetings.
Thorin's Hall, and got the rep. Got the goat from there. I did enjoy your jewelry. It was my favorite jewelry I've ever gotten. Come on, there we are. Okay. Who do I talk to? This guy? What kind of playthrough would I recommend for a new player? Legendary server, you have to be VIP anyway, and you get the you get 60% of the base experience anyway. So I'd suggest not doing that. Free to play experience. I'd say you can start off free to play, but one of my main suggestions is if you are able to get at least 1 month VIP. If you are able to get 3 months VIP, just 'cause it's overall a cheaper value. And just that way you can just play through normally. Yeah, I've still got to do the questing stuff. I've only done 20. This guy just takes forever. Need any help up there? I just think I'll be alright. I kind of want to spar against you. Do you want to spar, Ghost? Do I? I'll probably lose. I will definitely lose.
Will you stay and speak with me a moment?
But I wonder how the... Because I've also spec'd you better now. So... One thing I'm going to quickly do is I'm going to... we can go to Rivendell if you want to go Rivendell. Or I can go Bree, anywhere you want. Did I just finish the 30? I thought I didn't. No, I've still got to do... I'm 21 out of 30. I would have done 30. 20, sorry. Would be what I finished. You can go Rivendell. I can meet you in Rivendell then. Right, I'm going to quickly take a couple minutes break while we wait for Ghost to get to us, because you should be able to swift travel, but yeah, it's fine. I will be right back in just a little moment. Alright, we are back. So any good quest guides, quest path, character guides online recently? Yeah, so the Lotro Wiki's pretty good. There is a... there's actually a plugin now that exists as well called Where to Level that tells you, well, where to level. So that's pretty good. Where to play, sorry. Which is kind of nice. Tells you the regions. It highlights the ones that it suggests you be in. So we should be in Misty Mountains, Angmar, level-wise at the minute. So that's actually pretty cool. It's not massively useful, but it's at least something. And yeah, the wiki's otherwise just pretty good. Lotro HQ is good, but that's more for character builds for like end game level, so not really the best thing. So you have 7,419. I will lose this, but should we see how well we do? I wonder, can we even spar in this area? We can't spar in Rivendell, so we need to go. Let's go. Can you go Misty Mountains? Where can you go in the Misty Mountains? Can you go Glowing's camp? Okay, let's go there. It won't let us fight in... Yeah. It won't let us fight in here. Right, though. So one thing I'm going to quickly say, we're going to do this, and then I'm going to get the 9 remaining quests. And I think, unfortunately, I know I said I wouldn't. I think I'm going to have to finish this stream a little bit early, unfortunately, against my preferred liking. So we'll probably have enough time to get the 30 quests done, and I think I'm going to have to end, just because I need to... So the work stuff I actually was talking about, I realized, or not realized, but I found out I need to get some more stuff done, and like today-ish, tomorrow-ish, for work. So I think I just need to purely focus on that for a minute. I kind of... not put it off, but kind of didn't realize that it needs to be done as early as it did, and then I kind of dropped my mind talking about it earlier. So I will do the 30, and then we'll just probably have to end off early for tonight, and then we'll be back doing more Warden tomorrow. Just came up. There's more stuff that I need to get done, so sad times. But I think overall it's probably best, because it means I can get that sorted. I don't have to worry about it, and it won't be on the back of my mind, potentially, in the future, if I just get it done. And then, at the same time, it means that if I do it early, I can focus on some editing as well tonight. But I know we only got like... we'll probably get like 3 hours of the stream, so only halfway, but hopefully you guys are all right with that. And then we'll be back tomorrow. We might just do a longer stream tomorrow to make up for it. We'll see how things go. Or worst case scenario, or best case scenario, if I get it done early, maybe we'll just restart the stream. But I think, you know, I need to just like focus on that. Otherwise, I potentially don't have a job when I come back to it, so that kind of does come first. A little bit. Either way, though, let's spar. What? This is all I know how to do. Yeah, I'm gonna die. Do you have a job? I'm thinking 12 hours a day streaming. I mean, if it were to come to that, then sure. I mean, I still did a significant chunk. I think when I'm your level, I will win. But now I'm gonna go get my champion, and then we'll do my champion stuff, right? It's too bad I can't play that hunter against you. Sad times.
Greetings.
But yeah, we'll get like 9 quests done. That shouldn't take us too long, and then I think we'll finish off, and then maybe we will do like, I don't know, 12-hour stream tomorrow. Warden, 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 and even more Warden.
Greetings to you.
Also means I can kind of have an excuse
You
to
may
fix
be
my
of
sleep
service to
schedule,
me.
if I need to. I can just be like, yeah, well, I'm gonna do this until, like, I'm just gonna go to sleep early, and then we can just purely focus on getting things back in line in terms of time. Not doing another 24-hour for a little while. I can see maybe doing a 24-hour once a month, maybe, but I think more than that is just too much for my liking. Not 20, 60? Or 24 hours, 60? That's like 3 days. Just under. It's like 2.5 days. 48 hour for leveling Hunter for 100 or no time. I don't know. I don't know what I don't lose anything by not getting to 100, to be honest, so. If I don't get it to it, as long as I can get it, like, I think my minimum goal is beating the champion. If I beat the champion, then I'm just done. Sorted. That's a fail? Yeah, but I don't lose anything if I fail. What do I lose if I fail? My dignity? Probably not. I would assume I have any to start with. I'm gonna purposely not do it so that Ghost doesn't get a hunter. I'm gonna send Ghost a screenshot of the hunter at level 100, and then I'm gonna delete the hunter. That'll be what I do. You're starting to think I won't make it to 100? Well, to be fair, I didn't level last night because I just didn't, like... I basically didn't feel like it. I know I messaged you after talking about it, but I was just like, I got to a point where I was like, I can't, like, I'm not in the mood to level at the minute. Or quest, so I was like, I'm just gonna go to sleep, and I slept for far too long. You actually love doing Slayer Deeds? Yeah, we'll do Slayer Deeds at another point. We're not going to do this today. We're only going to get the 9 extra quests done, and then we're going to have to run off. But that should be fine. I look like a true Spartan. Yeah. Just less shouting, because we filled out most of the shouting, but I think we should just return that at some point. Therapeutic committing genocides, damn. Oh, I'm not calling it quits. By any means. But I just, last night I didn't level because I just wasn't in the right headspace. I thought I was, and then I just sort of just didn't. And the thing is, if I force myself to level while I'm not in the mood for it, I'm just not going to enjoy it when I am in the mood for it. So it was just overall the best choice, I think. I've actually been playing that hunter more than I've been playing my own account, to be honest. So, at this point. That's why Tarvella's barely been on. Like, if you've seen in the kin, Tarvella, like, logs in for a minute, and that's because I was trading over all my hides. And that's, like, the most he's been on recently. Which is fine. I don't mind that, but... I just find it funny that I've been on that account more than my own. But I think I make good progress. 55 is not a bad place to be. I think that hunter could beat your champion at the minute. I feel pretty confident in that. Where's the Warden? Further down here? Possibly? No? They're supposedly all over the place, but I feel like I barely see any of them except... Like, I only see these. Hey, I've been looking for you. Where are you? There's a Warden den. But where? To the southeast? There, I assume? Considering there's a quest ring. And it looks like there's another quest that takes me there, so I've got to go there anyway. Makes sense. And then I swift travel back here, and then we go up to there, and then we swift travel back. Makes sense. So I was going the right way. Haha. Because, yeah, I need the Wind Masters as well. So I couldn't even do it without specifically coming down here, I don't think. For a thing, so I'm still in battle. Perfect. And this map is so awkward. I really hope that if they do go about remaking this map, and there's plenty of other maps as well, that it just is more up to date with the actual land that it's on. You know? Because sometimes it's like, oh, I just go from A to B. But actually, it's more like you've just got to... Like, to get here, you have to go like this, and down here, and then back over to this direction, off the map, and then over here. So hopefully they do a relatively decent job. Or, you never know, they may just drop doing the maps. That is also very likely. Because there was, I think, a decent amount of backlash from it. That I'm slightly surprised they maybe haven't taken back... They could very easily take back Erluin and Shires. But maybe Wildwoods being a thing is a little bit more difficult to take away. Well, that's what I said. Said there should be just a toggle. And that's a lot. That makes just so much more sense. But, like, Bree is the harder one. Because not only is the map moved, like the location stuff, there's a new area in it. So, because of Wildwoods being there, they moved everything down and to the right. Which means they'd have to remake it in the old style with wildwoods, because otherwise coordinates probably wouldn't work as well, or the map would just have to be, I don't know, slightly different. I still find it weird that if I go to Evandem, right, I can't go into wildwoods. There should be one of these things to go to wildwoods, in my opinion. Like, I can do it from Bree. That works. You don't even have to have the words. Just have a button that lets me go there. So peculiar to me. I feel like they just forgot. Right there. So we got at least a couple ready to give in. So this one already, we can just go give in if we wanted to. Same with this one, so that's 2. And how many are we at needing to do? We only need to do 8 more. So it's good to keep track. And it's probably the lowest health I've gotten in a very long time. So we should be able to do this one. And then we should also have... Please don't interrupt me. Thank you. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we only need 2 more quests after that. So we'll see how that goes. Do I have to kill any more Windmasters? I do. Okay. So 1 there. There's a wooden chest. There's no basket. I need to find basket, and I've also got Jacker as well. And then I need to find another basket. This guy has a decent chunk of health. How dare he? How dare you have a lot of health? That's not allowed. There we go. So that's not there. Am I in combat? No, I've got crippled. There we are. So, somewhere further west. Should be relatively easy to find. How dare you? Right, I'm going to do something really, really dumb. Really dumb. Which sucks because of the way range stuff works in this game. Nice. I'm gonna die, but it's fine. Maybe. I didn't die! Woo! I'm actually proud of myself. Ever surrender? I don't know what that is. This one? Yeah, that makes sense. I knew I had a skill like that, I just didn't know what the skill was, so my brain no work. That kind of thing. Okay. So we're given a couple of quests. Pick up whatever it has left.
What do you want?
I think he had another quest as well. Yeah.
My tale is a grievous one indeed.
But he went to sleep before he could tell it to us. Which was just insulting, personally.
Sad day. It is hopeless. Hopeless.
Ooh. Might, agility, fate. Hey, a shield upgrade. And I have... Happy now you bought it. It's nice. I'm proud. Now you get to use the best horse everywhere. Too bad you can't use it in Moria, though. Have I poisoned you further? Further? This guy. This guy. Acting like I'm poisoning him. I'm insulted. Okay, so we go up here, do that one. We can also go down there. That's another one. Let's go switch that out. That is right. Yep, cool. Servers are being a little bit wonky as well today, so we'll see how that goes for us. At least the goat is faster. Yeah, true. Which also means the ghost is faster. My blunder works as a pun. So there's 5 here. We need to do 5. 4. When you pull my enemies, you choose the effect cleanse skill more. That one? No, which one's... I don't even know what that is. Do I even have that? I'm not even sure if I've got that. Unless you're talking about these. First aid? I did use it. I used it twice. I'm so proud. Okay. How do I get up there? I actually know the answer. I'm pretty sure I go through this way. And then loop around. I also think the other way would have worked, but that would make too much sense. I think this is how this works, from what I remember. I'm just going to outrun these guys because I can't really be bothered to deal with them at this moment in time. It looks like up here, maybe? Yeah, it looks like it up there. That works. Come on. So I should have just come through this way. It would have been a lot quicker. But, yeah, whatever. I don't want to fight these guys, but, like, it's probably quicker for me to fight them and then have my run speed boost back. And use, like, forced march than it is for me to just outrun them. But I honestly just don't want to fight them. You know? I feel bad about killing so many of them that I'm just going to let them go. Come on, you should leave before this ends badly for you. I warned you. I warned it was going to happen. Come on. Oh, I get an audience. How nice. Well, I don't feel like he's going to start talking to me. Who dares? You're not the pack and yet you would challenge me? So be it. It did talk to me. Nice. I wasn't going crazy. It talks! I don't like it. It's scary. Well, that's just mean. Alright? You're like, okay, I'll give you it back. And then just like, no, actually, I think you'll find she's not here anymore, so I can't even do it. Like, you thought you could get away with it, but you failed. Comically badly. Okay, so we need 4. We need 4 more. How many do we have done? 2. It's a real treasure. That's in that's Soren's Hall. Interesting. This guy is done. I don't really want to deal with Gandalf right now, but I guess that might be one of the easier ones to get done, honestly. Because these are all fellowships. Which is probably doable, but they're level 45 fellowships. So I think we should probably hold off and just hope this one is relatively easily completed. I think we'll be fine even with the 45s, but like if it was 45 on its own, I think it would be fine. But the fact that it's 45 fellowship does make me a little bit concerned. And we don't technically need to do it, so I think we'll be fine. Because if we go do this one, or pick up an extra quest, we're fine. I just think the Misty Mountains is a bit of a painful area to just navigate around because it is a lot of winding pathways and, you know, hoping you're going in the right direction, then finding out you're not actually going the right direction, you've got to go all the way back. Or at least that's my experience with it. So, does kind of suck, but it is what it is. Let me just come through here. I know you probably want me to get my Slayer deed up. I know you guys. I know. You want me to do my Slayer? It's fine. I understand. But I don't want to do my Slayer. I want to leave you guys alone for a minute. I feel like I'm a pacifist. But you're going to make it really difficult. You're making it really difficult for me. But just, like, want to leave you alone. Oh. Enter the caves. I've done that. Defeat the fearsome worm in the cave. So I might not even have to go Gandalf. It's pretty cool. What players base has this game? What, size-wise? I'd say it's relatively decently sized. It's not the biggest game in the world, but what community there is relatively close-knit, I'd like to think. And very helpful. I mean, right now on this server, there's 1,300 near enough people, non-anonymous. So probably, what, 1,500? To be even kind to it. I did that wrong. Wrong gamuts. Okay, that's done. Now I just need to find the helmet. And then I think we're done for the stream. So I know it will be a bit of a shorter one, but I think it's just something that needs to get done, and if I put it off, it's just not going to get done, and then it's going to cause issues later. What I'll do is we'll do a later stream, potentially tomorrow, where we actually just get maybe a lot more done. Maybe get to level, you know, our legendaries actually tomorrow. Because I like the idea of getting a lot of Warden done today. Not today, but just generally. Like, focus on Warden for just a little bit even. You can't do that. You can't just come up to me and then, like, run away as soon as I turn around to attack you. I know, it's very rude. Okay. So, the last quest is going to be in Thorin's Hall, but that's fine. That seems like a nice upgrade. We lose vitality, but we gain max... No, we don't gain anything, really. I'll go with that. I know, blasphemy, I'm sorry. Level 43. Nice.
This is a sad day.
I'm going to chuck away, like, 5 loot boxes, just so I've got a decent chunk still, but... You're lost again? Yeah, welcome to Moria. It's like Moria in a nutshell. Induriel, and then Thorin's Hall, which is a bit of a pain to get to as a warden, don't get me wrong, but it works.
Sweet lad Melon.
I don't want to go to Goblin Town, but I'll pick it up.
Greetings.
I think Estelden to Bree, Bree to Thorin's Hall works best. Yeah, that's why one thing I'd love to change about Moria, and, you know, you could easily set this up a lot easier now, since a lot of places have quest requirements for
What can I do for you?
being able to travel to them. But if you could, if they made it so that, you know, you have to do Chapter 6 in order to go swift travel to Thorin's Hall, they should have everywhere be a swift travel, but only after certain questing. So, like, you go there once, or maybe twice, and you have to, like, look at it, and you kind of understand how to get through. And then after you're, like, done, after you have to go there for, like, your third time during a quest, then you unlock it as a swift travel.
Greetings.
I think that would make everything so much easier, and so much better. I think it used to be harder to get around and navigate, wasn't it? Or am I being lied to about that? But it's still not the greatest. Like, when I did that stream, going through and, like, taking screenshots of everything, that took so long to do. Because it's like, either I've never been to the place before, I don't know where I'm going, or it's just so difficult to navigate, generally, anyway. Right, now I don't know where to go. I'm gonna guess this guy or the guy up by the gears. Because they don't show... Hey, how we doing? Yeah, they don't show us
At your service.
quest rings. Hey, there we are. So, Peril of the Misty Mountains. So, as much as I hate to do it, I think that's going to have to be us done for today, just because I need to get this stuff done for work, honestly. Otherwise, it is just not going to get done. And once it's done, then we can just have like a longer stream tomorrow. That kind of thing. I'd love to just not have to do it, but I kind of have to. It is sadly a priority. So I'm going to head off. We did get at least something done there. Tomorrow we'll probably continue with Warden. I think we'll just do like a load of Warden this week just to catch up and get a lot of stuff done. How to check player base on your server? Press O and it will be... go and bring up the social tab and it will say displaying 100 of 1,278 in our case. But yeah, I think worst case scenario, I can just go and do some editing as well for free to play part 4 as well. But thank you all for coming along. I am sorry to leave early, but I will make up for it tomorrow, hopefully, and over the rest of the week. Please let me be nice to you. Even a half an hour extra across every single stream for the rest of the week makes up for the 3 hours that we missed here, I guess. But yeah, thanks for coming along. Sorry it's finished early, but I will see you all tomorrow. Alright, bye-bye.